6-8 builds are taking over 2K26, and this build I just cooked up can get Legend Posterizer, Legend Shifty Shooter, Hall of Fame Limitless, and Gold Lightning Launch, and more. I'm not gonna lie, this build is diabolical. Let me tell you guys how this is all possible. So this build starts off with Silver Posterizer, and you can +2 Cap Breaker for Gold Posterizer, then max +2 it to Legend Posterizer to dunk on everybody. I also start off with Silver Limitless and the Gold Shooting Badges, but then adding Cap Breakers to my midi, I get all the Hall of Fame Shooting Badges. Then I can max +1 Shifty Shooter to make it Legend. Now I'll become a toxic 6-8 midi fader. I can also use my other max +2 to get Hall of Fame Limitless on a 6-8 build. That is insane. That is unheard of. I get all the silver dribbling badges and can max +1 lightning launch to make it gold. Then I get every silver defensive, rebounding, and passing badge. I'm telling you guys, this build does it all. And at 6'8", I'm not just a demigod ISO build, but I'll be greening up over everybody's heads, dunking on everyone, and there's nothing they can do to stop me. And you can unlock up to 28 Cap Breakers in 2K26, man. So only needing just a few of them for your driving dunk and midi to get tons of broken legend badges is insane. You're missing out if you don't make this demigod 6-8 build. Now let's get right into the build. Now, I mean, we've seen a lot of diabolical builds in 2K26 and in previous 2Ks, all right? But I don't think we've ever seen a super tall 6'8" build that can dribble like a 6'3" guard, get Legend Posterizer with contact dunks, Legend Shooting Badges to where you can fade middies, fade limitless threes, Hall of Fame Limitless, and still be able to play defense, get rebounds, do it all. I mean, Cap Breakers and max +1s and max +2s, they really elevated the builder in 2K26, man. You can actually make like 2K15 demigod builds, bro. It is insane. We've actually never seen anything like this. Bro, it's crazy. This build can get Legend Posterizer, Legend Set Shot Specialist, or Legend Shifty Shooter, Hall of Fame Limitless, and I'm 6'8", bro. I'll be shooting over everybody. I'll be a toxic ISO midi fader, bro. And I'll still box you up on this build. And I'll be moving like 2K17 Eggy to Tanky, bro. What can you do to stop this demon? Before I get into this, guys, drop me a follow over on TikTok and on Twitch. I'll be posting bangers all the time over there and live streaming on Twitch. I love interacting with my viewers, man. My links are in the description down below. Now let's get right into the build though, man. You want to make it a small forward, so 6'8" for the height, so we can be as tall as possible to where we can still combo up and drop everyone off. Then for the weight, you guys want to go with 190 pounds. The smaller the weight, the quicker you'll be able to move. Then for the wingspan, if you wanted to go max wingspan 7'2", you could, but you wouldn't be able to shoot that well. Now, we're going to go with minimum wingspan 6'8" so that we can get a 97 midi rating. Do you guys understand how broken that is? A 97 midi rating with Legend Shooting Badges and Hall of Fame Limitless. I'm 6'8". I'll also get Legend Posterizer. This build is insane! Now, to get this build to the max potential that I was telling you guys about, we only need 7 Cap Breakers. You can get 4 Cap Breakers from leveling up your crew. You get 1 Cap Breaker by hitting level 40. You can get 2 Cap Breakers by completing the build specialization quests. You also get a Cap Breaker from hitting Rookie 5, Starter 3, and another 3 by hitting Starter 5. And then you can also get 1 to 2 Cap Breakers by doing your lifetime challenges. There is way too many ways to get Cap Breakers in 2K26. All right, guys, so let's start off with the driving dunk. Okay, now like I said, we're gonna get to a 93 driving dunk so that we can get that gold posterizer, and then we get multiple max +2s by playing the game, and then this build becomes even more broken. So right now we're gonna start off with a 91 driving dunk. Okay, then we'll get +2 Cap Breakers. If you want to specialize in finishing, you can do that. Put those +2 on your driving dunk to make it a 93. Now, I don't know if you guys think it'll be easier to complete dunking challenges or shooting challenges. Maybe you already did shooting on another build. They carry over from build to build. So if you completed that, you can put it on shooting and then use them on your midi. It's up to you guys whether you want to specialize in driving dunk or shooting, but just do either or and save those 2 Cap Breakers for that category. So we're going to start off with 91 driving dunk. Let's go over to the vertical here. Put this up to an 80. So we already have the 80 vertical. Then we'll use the +2 Cap Breakers to get posterizer on gold. Then we'll have a max +2, and with that max +2, then posterizer will be on legend without you having to have a 99 driving dunk and a 90 vertical, which is basically impossible and requires so many attributes, which is why you don't want to make a build with 99 driving dunk and 90 vertical. That's why you want to go with the 91 driving dunk and 80 vertical. So you start with it silver and then you end up with it on legend. Like I was saying, max +2s and cap breakers are insane for the builder this year. You can do some glitchy things. Next up, let's move on to the midi and the 3-pointer. All right, so we're gonna put our mid-range up to a 92. Okay, now I'm not gonna lie, it's already looking pretty deadly right now. You get all the gold shooting badges: gold deadeye, gold set shot specialist, gold shifty shooter. I haven't touched the 3-pointer yet, but we're gonna put our 3-pointer all the way up to an 89. Now I was thinking about putting it at an 87 and then saving 2 cap breakers to get silver limitless, but we're gonna start with this at an 89. Okay, then if you guys eventually get 1 cap breaker, you can put 1 cap breaker on your 3-point, and then it will give you all of the takeovers that have deep bomber. Okay, so we start off with silver limitless, gold deadeye, set shot, and shifty shooter. You can max +2 limitless, 2 Hall of Fame as your other max +2, so you'll have legend posterizer and Hall of Fame limitless. Then we are going to cap breaker midi from a 92 to a 97. So with just 1 cap breaker, you get Hall of Fame set shot specialist. Add 2 more, you get Hall of Fame deadeye. Add 1 more and you get Hall of Fame shifty shooter. Then I'm not gonna lie, you don't need to put another one on for a 97 midi, but it would just make it even more broken, right? So you need +4 to the midi to get all of these on Hall of Fame, +2 to driving dunk to get legend posterizer eventually, but to make it gold and then get legend posterizer. So that is 6 cap breakers right there. And yeah, you can pick whether you want legend set shot specialist or legend shifty shooter with a max +1. Then yeah, bro, this build is looking diabolical. So we're gonna keep this at 92 midi, 89 3-point, 91 driving dunk. Let's move on to the playmaking. Now we need this build to dribble as good as possible, guys. Okay, so we're gonna max out the speed with ball. We're gonna max out the ball handle. And not only that, we're gonna put the pass accuracy not just at a 71, which is what I usually do. Okay, I want to be the best ISO demon I possibly could be, so we're gonna put this up to a 76, and that'll give you versatile visionary on silver. Now usually I just go with a 71 for it on bronze, but by making it a 76, you can get versatile visionary on silver. Then I mean, you get tier 2 max +2s as well, guys, so you can put your dimer on Hall of Fame because that's a tier 2 badge right there. Then we get all of the silver dribbling badges if you want to use your other max +1 on handles for days so that you could dribble a little bit longer. Definitely go for it. Or you could use it on lightning launch to make it gold. So I would say use one of those on one of these 2 badges. But yeah, 80 speed with ball, 86 ball handle, so we get lots of good dribble moves and we'll be moving extremely fast. So for the physicals right now, I'm gonna upgrade these just so I can show you guys what it's looking like. Let's put our speed all the way up to an 87. Okay, now that is very fast. That's even higher than on my 6'4", which is an 86. Then for the agility too, let's make this an 83, which is even higher than my 6'4" build. We're looking like a demon. Then for the strength, let's put this down to a 51 right now. Now this just leaves us with the defense and with the rebounding. Okay, so for the rebounding, let's max it out, man. We're maxing lots of things out. Let's max out the rebounding. Okay, so it looks like I made a little mistake. We have to go back and we have to make the weight 190 pounds. Okay, so you're gonna make the weight 190 pounds, so that allows the rebounding to go from a 69 to a 70. Okay, and when you go from a 69 to a 70, you get silver box out beast, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna be running the guard, you're gonna be isoing up or doing whatever you want, being able to dot your teammate in the corner, and then you have silver box out beast and rebound chaser, 70 offensive rebound. Being able to get those offensive boards is insane. Now last up, we just have the defense. Okay, and I told you guys we get all the silver defensive badges. I was not lying. So we're gonna go with an 85 perimeter defense, which is basically the sweet spot for most builds this year. You get silver challenger, on-ball menace, and pick dodger, and then you play great off-ball defense with off-ball pest on gold. Then for the steal, we're gonna put this to a 79, which gives you interceptor silver and glove on silver. Now pluck steals are not that OP this year, so you don't need glove on gold or anything like that. Lanes aren't crazy as well either. You'll get them every now and then, so we don't need to have this super high. All right, this is just good enough to get those lanes when you play them very well. Then for the interior defense, we are going to put this up to a beautiful number 69, and the build is done, guys. So you're 6'8", 190 pounds, 6'8" wingspan. You add 4 cap breakers to midi, get all these badges Hall of Fame, then max plus one of them to legend, add 2 cap breakers to driving dunk, then you get posterizer on gold, max plus 2 that to legend posterizer, a legend shooting badge. With your other max plus 2 on your limitless, you can get it Hall of Fame limitless with a legend shooting badge with legend posterizer. You're 6'8". You're very tall. You can ISO up, break everyone's ankles. You have silver dribbling badges. You can use your other max plus 1 on lightning launch so that you dribble even faster with it on gold. We have a great pass accuracy. You get silver versatile visionary. Your dimer will be Hall of Fame with your tier 2 max plus 2. You get silver defensive badges, challenger, on-ball menace, pick dodger, interceptor, glove. You can play interior defense. It's a 70, and you're 6'8". You'll be able to get lots of rebounds with a 70 O board and silver box out beast. The speed is insanely fast. It's an 87, 83 agility too. And we get gold pogo stick, which I haven't even talked about. This badge is very useful for getting rebounds, being able to jump up and down repeatedly to get contests. Hey, I'm telling you guys, I haven't seen a 6'8" build with this much potential, bro. Legend shooting badges, legend dunking badges. It plays defense, it rebounds, and you could dribble, combo up, break everyone's ankles, bro. And we will have a 97 midi, bro. This build is a toxic midi fader. Now when you make the build, it is called a 2-way 3-level shot creator, and it has lots of strengths. The only weakness is having a low block. Now if you're telling me that that is the only weakness, I mean, this build is insane, because who cares about getting blocks, bro? We're playing great defense on a 6'8" build, bro. I am super tall. I'll be able to box you up. I'm gonna get stops regardless. It says it has unlimited range. It's an insane rim finisher. It's got a crazy good jumper. It can play very fast paced. This build is broken. And it doesn't even have the legend badges yet for max plus 2s and cap breakers. And you guys will get even more than just those 6 cap breakers throughout the year, so you can upgrade other stuff as well if you want. You can put some of those cap breakers on your block if you really want some block, because it'll give you like plus 10 for each individual cap breaker, which I will show you guys real quick. So when you go to your cap breakers, like I said, we'll at least add plus 4 to midi for a 96 and plus 2 to driving dunk for a 93. Okay, so you'll get these 6 cap breakers very early on in the year. Okay, then if you really want a 68 block for chase down artist, you just have to use 3 cap breakers on it to get plus 19 plus 8, that is plus 27. 41 plus 27, that is 68. That gives you chase down artist, or that gives you high flying denier on bronze. So 3 more cap breakers, you could get some good block as well. I mean, this is a very good addition to the game, bro. And you'll also get all the contact dunks with that plus 2 on the driving dunk. Hey, I'm telling you guys, this 6'8" build, it's looking crazy, man. Once you get the cap breakers, the max plus 2s, it's even more broken. But right now, it's already extremely broken on its own, man. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope I could help you out with the build, bro. It's looking crazy, and I can't wait to get you guys content on this monster. Be sure to follow me on Twitch, where I'm live streaming all the time, and on TikTok as well, Hank the Tank YT, twitch.tv/Hanky. If you guys are new to the channel, drop a sub, turn the noties on. I'll be posting bangers all year long. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next Hanky banger, man.